CDR, Crack Distributors Radio, AOK in the building. You already know how we do. That's so cliche. Why did I say you already know? Probably because you already do know. But Crack Distributors Radio, Independent Dope Hate Radio, PNC, Brooklyn all day. It's called Tomorrow's Day. So if you think about it, man, it's always fresh. It's been working on it since I want to say last year and a half. I've been working on it. And as you know, I was in an accident last year. That took some time off from it, and just running around like a madman trying to finish it and come through with a really cohesive, consistent sound. You know what I mean? That's a little different from what people are expecting from me. And what I basically did was I removed the element of sampling. You know what I mean? There's not that much on it. There's little to any on it actually, and I just put it in a different realm just to make it more accessible. And it's also the influence of the music that I've been listening to a lot of late. You know what I mean? So it just had this zone, this vibe, this feeling that I wanted to give people, of the kind of stuff that I've been listening to. And so that's what I feel like is the best reflection of it. You know what I mean? It's very. I'm really, funny about saying, futuristic because everyone wants to be from the future. But I just come from, I want to say advanced. Let's not say futuristic, but I want to say advanced. And it's just a really spacey synths at least, and hard drums, and really hypnotic bass lines were like a big part of it. You know what I mean? And then just bearing my soul was the other part. Yeah. So that's tomorrow's today.
That's real right there. So you know what to do right now then, right? You open up a new tab and you go find tomorrow's today. And
you can go to flylife.com, FLYLYF.com.
No doubt. We about to get into this joint, Gravity right now.
Okay, Gravity's an exclusive.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
Okay, so my boy Ben produced it. He's the same dude.
Ben is the shit.
He's the same dude that produced Apollo 13. And
we gonna play that joint too.
Okay, great. You know what I mean? And he's been making beats for a while. And we just bumped into each other. And Alice introduced us to each other. He's been working on this project. He's trying to wrap up. And it's so funny because I was like, I'm really hesitant about producers. I'm spoiled. Yeah. I'm spoiled in a moment. I work with DJ Spinna, I work with Illmind, I work with some really amazing producers. So I'm real spoiled. I'm real hesitant when people say they have beats for me because I'm like, what do you think my beats sound like? You know what I mean? Yeah. But then we linked up and he was just going in the same exact direction as I was. Really spacey, synths, hard drums, but at the same time relatively soulful. So immediately I was like, all right, I'm on board. Here's what we're gonna do. He was working out of the Clive Davis studios in NYU. Wow. So I was like, I'll work on your project. You work on my project. I need an engineer, I need studio time. Let's do this. And then it turned out that his songs ended up we just ended up putting their songs on each other's projects because they just fit each other's aesthetic so well. So the first one you're hearing is off his project, and I didn't put it on my mixtape, at least not the version that you can download.
Oh wow. Okay.
So there will be a physical copy of Tomorrow's Today, and it has nothing but. It has the tracks that you're used to, but it has no exclusives on it. And this is one of them. It's called Gravity.
It's called Gravity. Crack Distributors Radio. Tune it up to 10. Let's go.
I'm anchored. You know what I mean? I'm anchored. Probably for several reasons. One of them being I'm a lot older than I look. You know what I mean? Is one. And I'm anchored because all my roots are in.
You're not 18.
No. No. All my roots are anchored in boom bap Brooklyn hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Helter Skelter, Boot Camp Click, you know what I mean? Black Star, you know what I mean? Like that's my background, that's my history, that's my thing, that's the type of thing that I like to rock to, you know what I mean? And that's how I came into this rapping, you know what I mean? If anything changes, it's gonna be the sound of the music. It's always gonna be me, but the sound can be always different, and I can take you to another level, another plateau, another platform, you know what I mean? I feel like an artist that I've been able to watch evolve over time has been Common. I don't really like exactly where he's at now, per se. I'm not exactly great about where he is right now, but I've watched him go from biggity why sounds like type rap to doing like Water for Chocolate, and then to doing Eclectic Circus.
I gotta say too, it was always great.
I felt it was always great. I mean, with the exception of like the newer stuff. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not crazy about it, but I've watched the evolution, and throughout the whole thing, he's still remained calm, and it's just he's giving you like these different facets of himself, which has been amazing. And if I can, if I look at that, like if I can mirror that, you know what I mean, that I can evolve, but you still see me throughout it, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, that's what I feel like, you know what I mean, with the music. Yeah, I can definitely see myself going into a more popular mainstream direction, you know what I mean. It just means I could touch more people, you know what I mean. But ultimately, there's not going to be any compromise on my lyrical content. I'm not going to dumb it down by any means, you know. Singers, DJs, producers called AOK Collective. And yeah, we're predominantly based out of New York, and we just do music on, I want to say, a higher level, you know what I mean, more creative, independent aspect, you know what I mean. And word.
And he's fresh daily.
And I'm fresh daily. I'm consistently innovative.
Consistently innovative.
Yes, sir.
And you have fans worldwide.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Awesome. You know what? It did happen. I did know that because I went to dinner with my girl, and we went out to have sushi at this Japanese restaurant on the Lower East Side, and these group of Japanese kids came in, and they were kind of twisted, and they were over in the corner. They were making so much noise. And, you know, they were having a good time in the corner. You know, they didn't really speak any English or anything like that.
They knew Fresh Daily though.
Yo, but yeah, sitting there, and they're looking around. One of the dude whose birthday it was, he's sitting there, he's wilding out, he's getting drunk. His friends are like videotaping him, taking pictures of everything. They're messing with the waitresses and shit. It's hilarious. And so I'm sitting there, and he keeps turning around, look at me, and I go to Amy. I was like, I wonder if he knows like my music or anything. And I was like, probably nah, he's just drunk. And so I see him coming over, and I was like, oh my gosh, is that dude coming over? He goes, oh, Flash Daddy! But he was like, he was a big fan. He really liked his music.
That was a really great job on that. Let's get into some more questions with you though.
Gina has my shirt. Okay, it's good.
So tomorrow is today's out. That's of course the mixtape. So that there has to be a prelude to the LP or the coming of an LP.
You know how this thing goes. There's an advertising before the main course.
I know how it works with you rappers.
Yeah.
So tell me what's up, man.
Okay, so you may have remember from back when I was on Crack Distributors a while back.
Way back in the
back when you were on crack.
Go to the YouTube, look at it.
back in the slum days of Education University.
But you'll remember me telling you about Fresh Daily is the Gorgeous Killer and Crimes and Passions, which is slated to drop August 18th.
August 18th, everybody.
Nice.
August 18th. It's on High Water is Music.
Yeah,
High Water Music, which is
High
Susio Smash's label.
Yeah.
You can go to highwaterismusic.com, check it out. But man, I'm excited.
So what's the beat selection like for the LP? Because
for the album, I'll be more than happy to tell you actually. For the album, for Gorgeous Killer, it's Ski Beatz, which you may know, 88 Keys, Illmind, DJ Spinna, Oh No, which is Madness' little brother, if you don't know, and Exile.
Ooh, yes.
So,
Fresh, you're killing me right now.
Yeah.
I gotta hear some joints, man.
Also, 200 Rose on there.